Hi, Mr. Sharp. This is Seth. I'm doing presentation and optional test on question number 2 of Unit 1. The question or prompt is demonstrate the similarities between Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. Cover the following aspects: holy books, founders, prophets, and social guidelines in afterlife. So first I'm going to be covering the first two mentioned that are closely related is Judaism and Christianity. And then I'm going to go into how Islam is founded by that based off those ideas, but in the Middle East. And so to start off, Judaism has the similarities that these two have is Judaism is their Bible or holy book is the Torah, which is the first 5 books of the Bible. That is what they follow, that is their guidelines. And the Christianity is founded on the Bible, which is the other books in this book. The founder of these religions, so Judaism the founder was Abraham. He was a prophet from God and sent to tell the people of his people that were moved to Canaan about what they needed to do, what they needed to follow, and the social guidelines they had. So the laws he set were from God but passed on from Abraham. So you put both as the founder of that. Christianity uses both these prophets, or Abraham the prophet, and then God is another form of God was Jesus, and he was the person that came down and was, I guess, a prophet, but also in the form of man, so he would be God too. And he passed the new laws of how the social guidelines were for Christians to act based on the teachings of Abraham, but elaborated on more to eliminate discrepancies. So Jesus came down to change Judaism. So these religions are close, but they are different because the Jews do not believe in Jesus as the final prophet. They do believe in the prophecies of there eventually being one, but they do not believe Jesus was the Son of God. Islam comes in because from Judaism and Christianity, they both see the same prophets, Abraham, Moses. The only one they don't believe in is Jesus, but Islam claims to believe in all 3 of those prophets were just minor ones that were preparing the way for Muhammad, the final prophet. So the book Muhammad created, the final prophet, was the Quran. The similarities between these 3 is that they all have the form of the one God, or in Islam or Arabic that would be Allah, and they all believe the same God, just in slightly different aspects. And Muhammad was like Jesus, where he corrected the discrepancies between what the people thought was the true laws, but they weren't actually what God said, and he wanted to correct that, such as how Abraham was not a full prophet, and how Muhammad was actually the final one, and Jesus was not the full prophet. He was just a minor one preparing the way for Muhammad. So the similarities is in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, they both believe in heaven and hell. Just Judaism believes that there will not be heaven yet. There is no heaven yet until Jesus comes, the final prophet for Judaism. Christianity believes that Jesus, the final prophet, came, but we are waiting for the resurrection. Not the resurrection, but the final revelation that will be able to move the Christians in heaven and hell to where they are staying. So Christians are staying now in Abraham's bosom, which is where they're kept now. And Islam believes in the afterlife, the same heaven and hell. The good people will go to heaven. The bad people that don't follow the rules of Islam and the Prophet Muhammad's teaching go to hell. But they believe that you'll be taken differently, whereas Christians and Jews believe you'll be just taken into heaven. If you're good or bad, there's no discrepancies there. But they believe in the angel of death, which will basically choose what death you should have. If you're a bad person, you'll have a most painful death you can have. And if you're a good person, you'll have a very lighter death, very easy death. So that is my take